Hello everyone. Welcome. Okay, I'm gonna put the comment in because I forgot to do this. I just realized. Sorry about that. This one. Okay. I put it in there. Hopefully this will work. I don't want to pin it because it's such a long. I'm gonna pin it for a second. Okay, maybe it won't be so long. But I put the link to this. I just made this today. I had some request for a new spindle, a new spindle kit. So I did that today. Let me pull this up. Oh, my friend is live. Okay. Renee. My friend Renee. She does like thrift and stuff, like thrifty stuff. Hello, you need some chill time? Hello, everyone. Lisa's here. Cheryl is here. Let's see, Ruby. It's about to be romper room, apparently. Oh, gosh. Debbie, Carol, Juanita. All right, everyone. Sprinkle this. Pass it on. Say hello. Let me know where you're watching from. That all creates engagement for Facebook, which we all know that we need because it is what it is. But thank you, everyone. Touchy phone. Yeah, I was trying to click something else and I went live and I was like, not done yet. But I pinned it down below. So I have a large hanging sign stand. Okay, if you don't have this one's really fun because you can put the 9-inch rounds on this one and you can display it pretty much anywhere. It's great for layering in, like creating height. And so I have a really rustic white one that I took to work, but I want to keep one here. And so I'm going to paint this one. And then I did that. Someone sent me an inspiration. They were like, did you see this? This is so cute. And I was like, oh, I really like that, but I'm going to make something a little different. So I did this one today. I pulled this spindle off of the big spindle flag. It's one of the pieces and I just made it real skinny. And then I made it to where this is less thick right here so that they will all fit beside each other. So this is what we're doing tonight. My husband's out there watching the Pacers as well. If you don't believe me, I don't know if you can see the TV through the window. He's out where I normally sit. He's out there watching the Pacer game. He is obviously a diehard fan. Loves the Pacers. He just loves all sports. Does the money come out every month for your box? Yes. Unless something's wrong. So sometimes your bank or whoever your card is through will require reauthorizations. Sometimes, and it's happened with certain providers. So you always want to log in and double check your account. So banks, if you've been a subscriber to our box for a while, sometimes your bank or your card place will decline it, and then we have to send, like, our system will send an email and say, hey, you have to reauthorize this, just to make sure. They want to make sure. So yes, normally it does, but there's occasions where, something happens. But this is what I came up with, okay? So this is what I came up with. And I think this is really fun. I think it's really cool. And I'm going to do it. And it's going to hang on our sign stand. Okay, or you could prop it up. It does have holes, so you have to line up your holes like through the back to put a hanger on it, or you could prop it up too. If you decide that you want to prop it up, you can use wood filler to fill in the holes, and then if you want to, you can just flip it upside down because it's the same way, and just put your star this way, and then you can kind of hide those holes at the bottom, and they won't be at the top. So that's a little tip for you, just in case you wanted to know what to do if you don't want to hang it. Hello, Debbie. Hello, everyone. Dermatologist and plastic surgeon said my lip was healing. Super good. That's awesome. I have a spot right here on my lip that is super dry, and I feel like I should probably go get it looked at, but I haven't. It's right there. It's like, it's just a spot. Could be nothing. So I keep chapstick in my pocket. Hello, Vicky. What is up, Carol? Hello, everyone. Thank you, Lynn, for the stars. You are always so sweet. Thank you. Thanks, you guys. So, tomorrow, before we get started with our craft, this way, if you're on the replay, you can just skip ahead, and I'm going to go ahead and tell you. Tomorrow at 2 o'clock, I've been making several posts about it. My time spot is at 2 p.m. Eastern, and I'm doing a super cute patriotic bow that I drew on the iPad, and then I cut it out on the laser. And so I did make 2 of them, so I could probably put them on my front door, but I don't think I'm going to be able to do 2 of them in an hour. So I'm hoping I can get them to be painted the same way so they would match. But if not, we'll just put the one on our laundry door that comes in from the outside where the watermelon slice is. So tomorrow is the Star Spangled Makers Meetup for, it's just online. And everyone that I'm in a mastermind with that wanted to participate in this event is a presenter. So these are all my mastermind friends. These are fellow business owners. They have their own pages. They have their own businesses. They're all different businesses. There's a few wreath makers. We've got, other people, like people who do like balloon art. Like there's a lot of different, people who are involved, wood cutout people, just some really good friends of mine. So we put this together because we thought, how do we bring our communities together to like introduce each other to like us as a group of people? And then how do we like create an even more interlaced community? So we are all about building up each other, supporting each other. And this is one of the ways that we can do that, and how we can serve our people and just inspire you, you know, and hope that you have a good time. So my spot is at 2. Now I am crafting a kit, but here's the thing. My kit, I just drew it. Okay. I was like, I was going to do something else. And I was like, no, I'm going to do something special. So I did do a wood cutout that you can get. You can order it and we're going to ship it to you. Now we're caught up to, I think she said order 786. So 26786 or something like that, or 26786, whatever number that is. Y'all, we go through these big swells of things, like it's just a lot. So our order fulfillment is getting caught up, which you all know that we're a small business. It just is how it is. We don't have a large team of people. There's 5 of us. So, you won't have that kit if you ordered it by tomorrow. But what I did do is I created a template. It is a free template that you can go get. And if I will put a link in the comments for you to go and learn about the Star Spangled event. So I wanted to, number one, this is my core like goal, is we sell a lot of products here. We are constantly selling. We're constantly doing product demos. I'm constantly crafting. I'm doing tutorials. I'm painting all the things that we make. And so I wanted to do something that had a little bit of a twist on it that was like, if you want to purchase from our shop, you can. Here's the wood cutout. But I wanted to give something away. And that's where I came up with this template. So I drew the thing on my iPad. I turned it into a PDF. So when you print out the PDF, it's going to print like 6 pages of that bow that you have to tape together to then trace it onto like cardboard or foam board to get the same scale. Okay. And it's going to be the pieces. Does anyone remember when we did the foam board pumpkin? And I did the foam board pumpkin and then we did the layered piece on the front. It's very similar to how we do these. So it's a very 3-dimensional effect. So you're getting the PDF of the pieces that I would normally cut on a laser, you're gonna get those in a template where you can make your own if you wanted to. So you could use, if you have like one of those like scroll saws, you could trace it on and do a scroll saw pattern. You could do a number of things. So I give you the template on a PDF. I also gave you a tracer in case you wanted to trace it on to like an 8x10 canvas and you wanted to just paint the design. It's a really cute little patriotic bow. And then I also gave you the SVG. So if you have a Cricut machine, or you have a Silhouette, or you have a Glowforge or a laser, like it's an SVG file. So you're gonna have to resize it to whatever your machine is, because we use larger machines, so our pieces are much larger. So when I tell you it's much larger, it's like they're larger. If you have a Glowforge or something like that, the one piece of the bow is pretty big size. So you're gonna probably need 2 boards to even cut the bow. But I wanted to give those to you so that you could use them for your personal use, make your own if you wanted to, be included. And I already put them in my shop, so if you can go ahead and download them, you can start cutting them out, getting prepared to do that if that's what you want to do. So I wanted to give something away, okay? So it's gonna be new people, and I don't want to feel like these new people are just being sold to, you know what I'm saying? So it's creating an experience for people that is more welcoming than just, this is what I have for sale type of thing. So anyways, oh my goodness. So that's my take on that. Okay, let me go get something. I need to get a paper towel, and I need to get a plate. And hold on, y'all, I'll be right back. So I need a plate. I'm gonna have to use this one right here, which I think is leftover. Okay, so I'm gonna be using dark wax for this, so I needed paper towels for that. So anyways, so it's gonna be a really fun day tomorrow, and I hope you guys can make it, and I think it's gonna be really exciting. Your husband had a spot on the side of his ear. Please get it checked out. Oh gosh, okay. Gotcha. Can you watch it on replay? I have to work tomorrow. Yes. It's gonna be a lot of fun. Yeah, so I have one plate. One plate left. I thought I had a pack of plates over there, but I don't have a pack of plates. It's fine. So we've got our paper towels. I have, where's the wipes? Y'all, hold on. This is what happens. I'm like, this is why I need my space. Hang on. Let me go find some baby wipes. I have no idea where they have disappeared to. Oh, here they are. Goodness gracious. Got my little cushion. Got my cushion for my chair. Had to get my wipes. They were at the end of the bar. Okay. Oh gosh. You think you're going to paint with me tomorrow? That's awesome. Okay. So I've got my plate. I've got my sign stand. I'm going to do the sign stand last because we've already done a sign stand before. So I'm going to do this last. And we're going to do the sign first. That way, you know, if you got the large hanging sign stand, there's a video for that. So you don't have to like watch through that first for this one. Okay. So this is going to be really cute. It's going to be really cute. So last night I was up real late. I was chatting. If you're on the replay and you're watching this video, we do have conversations and they may not apply to you. You may want to just turn the volume down. Like it's just, our conversations may be like, what the heck is this conversation? Because we have conversations here. We talk about different things, and it's not just like a craft tutorial, you know? And I'm hoping when I get to go over to the shed, and get my stuff set back up that I can do the recordings overhead so the people who don't want to be a part of the chatter can just watch a quick video. And that way we don't have to, you know, worry about all that stuff. But if you're here, we're having conversations, okay? So if you don't like that on the replay, I mean, it is what it is. But for the most part, everyone kind of knows that we have random conversations. So, all right, these spindles are not scored on this backboard. They're not scored. So they just fit inside. There's not a lot of wiggle room for you to get it wrong. So you really can't get it wrong. So you have the frame, you have this piece right here, you have a star, okay? And then you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 spindles, and they're all the same size. You love the chats? Well, thank you. Yeah, our chat yesterday was interesting. And then you have your backboard. So it's just plain. And you're gonna see a little bit through. Do you see how there's a gap between the spindles? You're gonna see through to the back. So you definitely want to paint this backboard, okay? So I'm gonna do my spindles, red, white, and blue, or red and white. Hold on, let me do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I gotta put them back. 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, so we're gonna do red, white, red, white, red, white, red, white, red, white, red. Okay, so these will be red. No, let's do these white, and let's do these red. Let's do that. Okay, we'll do the backboard here in a second. So the colors I have, you need another overall body check with a dermatologist. I've never had that done. Is that a thing that you should have done? Fill me in. Like, is that something I should be doing? Oh my goodness. All right, let's do, these are gonna be all red, right? Yes, these are gonna be white. So I'm gonna get some tape and I'm gonna tape them together. So I was up really late last night and I got home late too. So, you know, that wasn't helpful. I did not even, what did I have yesterday? Did I even eat dinner yesterday? I don't even know. I don't even know. I can't remember. I don't even remember what I had for dinner. One night I did not have dinner because I was just not feeling good. All right, I'm not gonna do anything to this. I'm just gonna use the red, Tuscan red, and I'm just gonna paint the spindles just right over the wood. Sometimes I would stain it and it'll help like deepen the color of the red, but we're gonna dark wax this. So I'm not gonna do like a double dose of that. I'm just gonna go ahead and paint this, and then we're gonna antique it when we're done. So like at the end. I don't really think it makes a difference if you do it first or if you do it last. So because I'm gonna do it on top of this, I'm just gonna go ahead and do it last. And so we're gonna do this red, and you can do it really vibrant red and leave it very vibrant like this and not antique it. That's a powerful red. I love Tuscan red. It's one of my favorites for sure. Okay, so this is red. I'm gonna set these aside and those can dry, and I'm gonna do the white ones. I really need to go to, I really need bad dry areas that they keep an eye on. Well, the thing is that I have like episodes of like eczema, and so I'm like, could be that. I also get cold sores a lot. Not a lot, but usually in the winter I get them more often. Are these considered picture type boards? Yeah. Yeah. I think so. I think so. We're gonna use white. Hello, Dawn. Hello, everyone. Stress can cause all of that. Probably. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, so. Okay. Let's do, this doesn't have a lot of flashbacks, so I'm not gonna worry about like wiping them down. I think they'll be okay. So, I'm gonna just go ahead and paint these white. And do that. What state am I in? I'm in Georgia. I live near Savannah. I don't live in Savannah. I live near Savannah. Most people know where Savannah is. And no one really knows where Rankin is. But if you Googled it, you would know because it would show you on the map. We're just north of Savannah in a small town. It's very like the suburbs of Savannah. We live in a rural area. It is growing though, but it's definitely like a lot of trees. Y'all went on a ride home with me from the warehouse the other day, and you kind of see exactly where we live. And the ride home, you know, we didn't go through Rankin. We went around and took a detour like through the back way, but I mean, we don't have like a big city. Like the closest city would either be Jacksonville or Atlanta, and Atlanta is like a mega city. So we don't have a whole big, you know, Charleston isn't that far from us. But yeah, I'm in Georgia. I feel like I might need a second coat on this. But I'm gonna let this dry and see what happens. Because it actually might not be too bad. All right. So here's our white spindles. And I'm gonna lay those, the red ones are already almost dry. I'll lay those aside. All right, so let's see, how do we wanna do this? This is gonna be blue. So let's do our blue. And the blue that I've chosen is Payne's Gray. I did get my iPad fixed. A bunch of you guys were Googling the solution, and I only saw Carmela's answer, and she told me like what to do to like reset it, and it worked. Let's see. Sounds weird if you get cancer, put cream of tartar on a sore and it kills it? What? Really? I've never heard of that. Interesting. Cool shirt, right? True crime junkie. Some people don't like true crime. I love documentaries. I love investigative stories. I really love that. Heck, I've been going down rabbit trails on TikTok in my free time. I've kind of watched everything and everything that I feel like interests me. And so I've been going down these rabbit trails on the TikTok. We talked about that last night. You love true crime. I do too. I love to watch documentaries. I love court trials. I'm kind of behind on those. So, I mean, I could probably, you know, sometimes we just need to change a pace, right? Right? Yo, this is going to be really cute. I love doing patriotic crafts. what do I want to do? The frame. I'm thinking. I didn't think about the frame. I think I want to do a wood frame. I don't want to do it the same color as the spindles or this. I feel like it's just going to look funny. Let's do it. Let's stain it. Let's stain it. Back and frame burnt umber. I'm going to use this since I'm going to be doing the wax anyways. The antique wax. So I'm gonna do this. This is the antique Waverly wax. I have a ginormous container of it. I've had it for a while. It doesn't smell, so I know it's not gone bad. So let's do that. I'm just gonna wipe it on. You can use brown paint too, like watered down brown paint, or just wipe your brown paint off. This works just as good. And I'm just wiping the excess off onto the container so I don't put it on the lid. But this stuff will go a long way. The line is about here. That's how much I've used of this. You can kind of see in there. Hello, Sharon Moody. Yes, it's going to be a glorious weekend. So, the electrician came and set our panel, and now he's got to come back Monday. He had some stuff he had to order. But we've got the panel out there. Then he's got to get the inspection so that Georgia Power can come. And once that's done, we've already ordered our boards, and I do have to order the mini split, so that's got to be installed. But yeah, I'm really excited. We're getting close, and I'm really hoping that it's going to be done before it's sweltering hot, because nobody wants to do that in the sweltering heat. Your Saturday is going to rain again. That's a bummer. That's a bummer. Let me use the paper towel for this. I don't want to wipe it. I just want to I don't want to use a wet wipe. I want to use a dry one. There we go. Go around the edge. And then the inside, so we don't get that transferred anywhere. And then I am gonna sand this. So I'm gonna put this together, semi together, so I can see what the backboard looks like, so I can decide what color I want to do it. Let me go ahead and sand these. No, just gonna pull them off the tape. We'll put them back on the tape so we can do that. So what did I say? Let's do this. White, red, white. And it doesn't matter which way you go with these. They're the same on both ends. The exact same. I don't know if there's a pattern to the red, white, and blue, but this is how I wanted to do this. So I feel like it's kind of different. And do you see how you can see the backboard through there? I don't want to do the blue because it's going to look weird. I think we need to probably do this background color to come through so that these stand out. I think that's what I'm going to do. I know the comments are delayed, so you're gonna respond, and I'm gonna have already moved forward. All right, we'll come back to these little spindles here. So let's go ahead and do the backboard. I really like it too. So I had a couple of people ask, are we gonna do a new spindle kit this year for Patriotic? And I was like, I mean, I wasn't, and then I decided, you know, let's go ahead and do that. So I had a couple of people send me some pictures of some other things that they were inspired by, and I was like, I can do something similar. And I think it was actually Pickett's, her design. She's got like a spindle background on hers and something else, if I'm correct. And I thought that was really cute. Someone had sent me that picture. Might be one of y'all watching. I don't remember exactly who it was, but I get a lot of her files, which I cut a few of those today. All right. Let's go this way and spread it out. And then let's wipe this. I thought I'd share the news that my son and daughter are all expecting. Who said that? Who said that? Cheryl? Cheryl, was that you? Congratulations. I know you have got to be so super excited. That is so awesome. How awesome. Congratulations. What's up, Stephanie? Okay, let's see what it looks like now. Now that we did our frame, let's see what it looks like. What is the order number? Did you say April was on 26,786? I think she said that. Normally orders do not take this long to go out, but we had a huge, when I did my birthday sale for my birthday, I don't know where people came from, but we woke up to like what just happened. It was kind of like the end of the year sale that we had. And I was like, you've got to be kidding me. Like what happened? And so, that was kind of overwhelming. But we are, oh, actually that doesn't look bad. I really like that. I really like that. So yes, we are almost over the hill. And then I had a file fiasco where a bunch of summer stuff was named the same thing. And a bunch of that summer stuff had to all be recut because it was all wrong. Because I had called two different things the exact same name in the shop. And so when the restocks were cut, they were not the right cut. Y'all, stuff happens. Stuff happens. And y'all are just so, just appreciate you. Appreciate you. Okay, let's sand. Let's sand it. Let's see what happens. I don't really want to use that. No, it was not fun. Not fun. And you know what's not fun? Is we sent out the wrong ones to people. Not very many. It was like 5 people, but still. It was enough that we were able to, you know, catch it. We're gonna do this. It's gonna be so cute. Oh my goodness. Look at that. I love it. I love it. I love it. Just gonna go like a swooshing. Who's got rain coming this weekend? I think it's supposed to rain tomorrow also here. I don't know for sure, but I'm pretty sure it's gonna rain. The star's amazing. Thank you. Thank you. There's this with this. It just changes it. You are in North Carolina, you're getting rain. Well, that is such a shame. I've yet to get in our pool because it's rained, or I've had other like things I had to do, or it was too cold. I haven't been in the pool. And I definitely want to be. So we're gonna sand these, then we're gonna antique them. Every single one of them. Scattered along the East Coast, supposed to be storms out here. Hail today in Idaho. Teresa Wood, guess what? Guess what, Teresa Wood? Hey, April, didn't you pack Teresa Wood's order today? Didn't she have like several?
Was that hers?
I think that was hers that had like
3 or consecutive orders.
Like 3 in a row. I think it was 3 in a row. Teresa, I'm pretty sure you had 3 orders right in a row. And I'm pretty sure she did that today.
Oh, I definitely did. That 3 order in a row.
She did that one. You're still waiting on an order? It's coming.
I did all of this.
You did
Almost
26, 7, 8, 6, right?
No, I did it up to. I'll start the 700s tomorrow. I'm pretty sure.
I thought you told me it was 7.
It goes up to, maybe it does go up to 7 something. You know what? I don't honestly know.
I swear you said.
I really don't. I don't even know.
Were you in there sleeping?
Yes, I was, and I'm about to go back to sleep. I'm so tired.
I am too. I'm kind of glad it's the weekend though.
Yeah.
My dad's out of town right now, so I was telling her, I was like, what is that?
It's like Ulta sent like a bunch of different like perfume advertisements.
What is it?
This is Miss Dior.
Miss Dior.
What's the difference between this one and this one? Miss Dior The one is
If you flip it over.
They look different. The only difference is one says Dior P-A-U-D-E Parfum, and then the other one is just Dior Parfum.
There's a difference?
I don't know what the E-A-U...
I don't either. Something about the...
it might be the concentration.
the concentration of the formula. I don't like the Dior.
See, I've started veering completely away from designer perfumes, and I just like find niche perfumes because the
what is that?
They're like, they use like natural products, way like there's a lot of alcohol in it.
Oh yeah.
And the concentration of alcohol to oils that is actually used is way higher in these perfumes.
Gotcha.
And they last longer. I think they smell better. They don't give you that, like, some perfumes give me a headache.
Yeah, so when I had to go into Ulta and get my foundation yesterday, I walked in there and was like, oh, I gotta run fast. I gotta get in and out. Yeah. Old Spice.
You know what's so crazy? Oh gosh, that actually smells really good for a man. It's blue. It actually kind of smells like what you'd think blue would smell like.
Ooh.
That smells really good.
It kind of has a girly scent. The undertones of it is kind of...
Here's niche perfumes. Almost every one of them says that they're unisex. There are, because I watch I love perfumes. I always have. And like I watch a lot of like YouTube videos and stuff and TikToks or whatever.
Yeah.
And a lot of men, even like masculine men, wear like vanilla.
What?
Like, yes, like.
You will not catch my husband wearing no vanilla.
Vanilla is, I love the gourmand perfumes that smell like cake or a cookie.
I don't like food perfumes.
Oh, you're gotta be kidding me.
No.
My favorite perfume that I have is called Escapade Gourmand, and it is, oh my god.
I do not want to smell like I've been in the kitchen baking.
I do. But I can only wear those in the winter. Because you can't wear stuff like that when it's hot. Because it's like cloying. It like, I don't know, when it heats up, it just smells funny.
What? I've never heard of that.
Yeah. Like in the winter, you're supposed to wear like certain kinds of perfumes, and then in summer, you're supposed to wear certain kinds.
I mean, if you say so, I don't know nothing. I don't know nothing about it. I gotta restock my perfume stash because all I have left is pink sugar, and I'm just like,
What happened to your Jimmy Choo?
It's gone.
Really?
I only have one perfume.
Oh, well, you can have one of mine.
I only have one. I don't have a lot of, like, I usually get the little samples so I can try them and figure it out, and then I never am, like, committed to anything. Does anyone else do that? Where you get the sample scents, and then you're like, oh, I love this, I love this, I love this, and then you wear it for a while, and you're like, okay, I wasn't really in love with any of those that I want to buy another one.
Yeah. Ooh, that one that you got.
Donna Karen's cashmere.
Oh, I did not like cashmere. Ooh. To me, okay, here's why I didn't like it. I didn't like it because I felt like it smelled like, on me, it's made me think of like, very, like baby powder almost. It is a pretty scent, but I'm either like fruity, and I'm really not a florally person. You know what though? You liked, so the main note that's in the Jimmy Choo that you like is pear.
Is it?
Yes. And
maybe I do like the fruity.
And I think I have one that has pear in it.
Oh, Debbie says it does not smell baby powder on her.
And that's another thing. Everybody's pHs are different, so everything's
that's
different
true
on everybody. But that one, remember, it was Burberry Her, and then was it Marc Jacobs Perfect? That we were like, oh my gosh, that actually smells good.
Yeah.
Because I don't really like any of them.
Yeah, I'm not usually a Burberry fan. Hello, hello, everyone. Do you want to see what I'm doing?
Oh, you're doing this one?
Yes, I am. I still have to wax it. Although I might not wax it. I was going to antique these. But now I'm almost like, should we or should we not?
I think it would look good either way. Because it looks really cute like that.
Yeah.
But the antiquing it, does that make it look a little like...
It's going to make it darker and richer. Yeah. I don't know. I'm really...
That's super cute.
I'm steering towards maybe not.
Yeah, that is super cute. That's adorable.
I feel like it needs a little more, like just along the edge.
That's adorable.
I think I like it like this.
Yeah, it looks really good just like that.
Okay, I think I like it like this. I don't think I want to antique it. Believe it or not. And I don't want to wipe this back and like bring back the richness. I really like how it's aged. Like it's kind of aged. I'm going to glue it together.
Glue, glue, glue.
Right. Let's dump it off again. All right, so make sure that you double check this. If you order this one, there's holes that need to line up so you can put your hanger through. Okay, let's see. You love it? So I pinned the link down below for this one if you want to get this kit. I just did this today, and we are going to paint a stand for it to go on. But you don't have to put it on a stand. You can actually like prop this up and lean it. Yes, Cheryl's gonna be a grandma. Isn't that awesome? So exciting. My glue seeped out. All right, there's our holes lined up. Our board is all stained, and we're gonna just put these right back in, and we're just gonna put them in and glue them. These don't fit tight enough to where they're not gonna fall out, so just stick them in there and make sure that you have enough room for all of them. I have a gender reveal tomorrow for my bonus daughter, hoping for a granddaughter. That's awesome. That is awesome. I had all sons, so I didn't have like different, I didn't have boys and girls. And I'm kind of glad that I had all sons. I don't know. I do love the granddaughters though. I do love them. This is really cute. And I didn't do the sides. I didn't do the sides of these, because you don't really notice. And like I said, there's no wrong or right way to put these down. Like you could do it this way or you can do it this way. It's the same both directions. Let's do this one. Almost there, almost there. I may want to email her. I'm not really sure what you're referring to. It's much better with a darker background. I agree. I agree. Absolutely. Love this. Thank you. I don't know what I missed. Someone is missing a part. Yeah, in your box it says to email me. It says to email me. Yep. So I will never remember the comments of this video. So at this point, if you want to do it this way, you can. You can also twist it. Again, fill those holes on the side if you don't want to use it that way. If you want to just lean this or put it somewhere, layer it, fill the holes and put your holes at the bottom. Or just stick the holes at the bottom. They're not really all that noticeable. But if you wanted to display it this way, your spindles would look like so. You could also just do it sideways. So just a matter of preference. And we're going to add our glue. And try to get it in the middle. I didn't make a line for you to follow, so just kind of wing it. You had your eye surgery today. I'm a little sore. I have to put an ice pack on about every hour for 20 minutes at a time for 3 days. Both eyes are bruised. Oh my gosh. An ice pack on your eyes. Oh gosh. I don't like applying ice to anything. It's definitely not comfortable. For sure. Well, I'm praying that you have a speedy recovery and you have a good outcome. For sure. Told you I'm tired. It's all done. I think it's different and it's cute and it's just really fun. Okay, I'll put the hanger on it after we do our stand. So I have the large hanging sign stand here. And I'm gonna do it. I already have one that's white. So I'm gonna do this one. Let's do this one black. Let's do it black. All right, so we got our stand. This won't take no time. Making sure all of our things are here. So if you don't know about our large sign stand, it is a larger version of the mini one that I showed you the other night. And it has the back support that goes into the stand. And you can display the 9-inch rounds. There's some other larger size that are like mid-size that fit on here. We did the Valentine's bee shutter fits on here. This one will fit on here. And basically what you do is you put your pieces on. Then you put your plate on here like so. I forget which way it goes. I think it goes this way. And then you have your little layers to create your little piece, and then you can display your sign and hang it. And so all of our 9-inch rounds fit on these, the large hanging sign stand. So like this one will fit on this stand. So that's why I'm doing this one, so that I can have one of these here. I have one at work that I use for pictures and stuff, but I really want this one here. So we're gonna do this one black, and you can do the front, you can do the back, you can do all the things. So it's finished all the way around. It's completely up to you how you want to do it. So I'm gonna lay out all my pieces, and I'm gonna use the tape that I had used for the spindles. And I don't need to do those two because they're gonna get glued together. This one I need to do. This one needs done. These two. And stick this over here. And then this one. So everything's gonna get painted black. Then we have our stand pieces. It's gonna be really cute. You could do a color, you could do not do a color. Paint it brown, paint it white. You could put a print on there. You could do whatever you want to. All right. So I'm just gonna use a sponge to go all over this. I love a distressed like black, and I love a matte black. Like a silver stand could be cool too. You can make it look metallic, like a metal stand. A rust. Oh my gosh, what did I think of that? Oh, that would have been cool. I was just thinking about the finish on the antique lock. And it would have maybe looked heavy and old. What happens when my mind goes into like wondering mode? It could be a thing. It could 100%. Right? The baking soda on here would have been cool. Oh my gosh. It's over there, but I'm not gonna do it. I'm just gonna do the black. Want to overdo it. Gail Jean, what are you doing? She said 8 minutes ago, I have a question. Not being a crafter myself, what do you do with all the things you make? My home is more formal, not country. So while I love these things, I don't know what I would do with them. So I have a lot of people who have an area that, so for example, let me just give you the thing. I have a lady who likes her home a specific way, but she loves to craft. And so she has a bathroom that she has like these floating shelves. She has little knick-knacky things that she puts in there. And she puts her crafts, like she'll craft and she'll style her bathroom. Because it's a smaller controlled space. That it's not, like the whole home has to change if you like, you know what I'm saying? So she will change out her bathroom decor pretty regularly with like seasonal things, and she really enjoys that. And plus she gets to be crafty. So some people don't put these in their whole home, okay? Number two, a lot of people use a tier tray, and they will do like their kitchen table, or they'll do like something on their like on a counter space or in an entryway. They isolate. I'll put crap everywhere. That's me. I'm like, let's go find out where we can go. So I understand what you're saying, but there is a lot of people who have a style and they don't want it to have to change their whole room. So that's why a lot of people do the tier tray sets. They do the little interchangeable signs. We have a lady who all she does is get our 5-inch rounds and she crafts the mess out of those. She loves those. We have a woman who does like the 9-inch rounds and she only does like, there's people who pick a thing that they like to do every, week or every month or every couple weeks. And so, also we have people who make things for gifts for others. So, they spend all year making things to give as gifts and they enjoy it. So, crafting has multi facets. So, I don't know if that's helpful for you, but, and then when I don't use stuff, I have totes that I put stuff in and then I'll store them for later. I'll store them for later. And then there are those who like them all. That's right. She's right. I'm telling you right now, I have some of the best people and here's the thing. There's a lot of different reasons why people buy the things that they do to craft. I have a lot of people who are like, I don't go to the movie. I don't really go out to dinner. I don't really go and shop. I'm really cozy in my own place and I enjoy that. And so my time for me and my hobby isn't, it's painting and crafting. And they literally get up and like the person watches their soap operas. There are people who get up and craft every day. It just is like, I don't know how to explain it. And it's a lot of people who are like retired or, I don't know. We have people who are younger, who are constantly doing craft projects. So, I think it's just whatever interests you. It is therapeutic. Yes, I was going to say, so when you go to therapy and the therapist tells you that you need to find a hobby or something that brings you joy and keeps you busy, a lot of people who do physical therapy or have arthritis, a lot of people who they're told like you've got to use like the little stress balls and you've got to work your fingers and keep your joints moving and you need to continue to work on your pinching and your grasping and like using your hands and your arms and keeping active, because a lot of people will sit and just watch television and they get to where they can't even open their hands because they're not using them. So there's a lot of reasons why people craft, and it's not just necessarily where they want to put it. And it's cheap therapy. It really, truly is. It is cheap therapy. Listen, keeps you out of trouble. It keeps you out of trouble. For some. For some. It is a stress reliever. Absolutely. All right, so I'm going to do the backboard. I think I'm going to finish the back. So I'm going to paint the front, then I'm going to flip it over and do the back side too. I'm out of black paint. So I personally like to paint. I love to do wood cutouts like this because I'm like, oh, I get to see it out and I get to admire what I did, and they're just fun. And so I really like to do that, but I personally love, and I cannot wait. So one of the things I'm going to tell you is that when I get that building done, I'm going to have an art easel area. I want it. I miss it. I want it back in my life. And so I want to do the larger paintings like I used to be able to do. I want to be able to do like a larger, not just like sit it in front of me, but I want to be able to like paint the things that I really, that takes some time. You're not going to do them all in one session. It takes a minute. And I want to get back to doing that. And I just am really looking forward to it. So that's something I'm definitely looking forward to. The trouble is buying all the paint, colors. I've got them. Oh, so one of the things I used to do when I didn't have like a lot of space, when my kids were younger and I didn't have a lot of craft time, I would do like little projects here and there, but it was mostly like kitchen table crafts. When I was younger, I really enjoyed doing projects, but I would buy the primary colors and I would mix them. So I would go online and figure out what the color mix ratio was to take the primary colors, and I would color mix. So I would buy the big containers of primary colors and I would use like condiment cups. Just a little bit, not a lot. That was close. That was close. But yeah, you don't have to buy all the colors. And you can pretty much use a primary color to make any shade. Oh, you're not good at mixology? That's what we gotta practice. You ordered an easel? Oh, I'm so excited for you. I have a big easel. It's a tabletop one. I want to get a floor easel. I gotta dry this so I can flip it over. I'm so excited for you. And I got to stock back up on, I got to start watching the sales for canvases when I can get them cheaper, because larger canvases are really expensive. What's up, Stephanie? What is up? Hello, everyone. I'll show you what we crafted already. You also have to wear a mask to bed so you don't scratch your eyes. Oh, girl, this too shall pass. Good night, Miss Brenny. Good night. Good night, good night. Let me show you guys if you're just popping on. This is what we crafted tonight. This is what we did, and we're going to hang it on our large hanging sign stand that we're working on now. And I'm gonna flip this over, and then I'm gonna paint the back side. And then we're gonna do our little support that goes in the back. That way it's completely finished all the way around. And then we'll sand it. And I'm not wiping off any of this flashback because I'm going to paint it black anyways. So it really won't be seen. But if you were gonna do like a lighter color, you might wanna sand that off or wipe it off. I love it. I'm really looking forward to having, so when I had the other craft building, I had an office out there and my desk and things like that. And then Michelle ended up having a desk and an office. And then Dylan had a desk and an office. Y'all, it was just a lot because we were still living in our house. And we didn't have, like, I didn't have a place at the time for people to have like an office or a desk station. So we all were kind of packed in that place like sardines. And so I did not have any place to really do that. And then I had all my craft supplies like in that L shape there, which right now all my craft supplies are down the hallway in the back of the warehouse, which those will get moved. But, so this is what the back looks like. So front, back, and then we'll do the sides after we get it together. All right, let's do our support for the back. But yeah, I'm looking forward to having a space that's here. I'll still have a little craft place at work, but I don't usually get to do a whole lot of crafting at work. Maybe that will change. You know, occasionally I have time for that, but you know, I still very much work. I'm a worker in my business. I'm working towards, hopefully I can work on the business. One day we'll get there. Y'all saw my video, right? Pulling stuff off the machines. And I didn't fast forward that either. That was all of it. That was every bit of it. Opening the machine, pulling the door off, climbing basically in there to like even reach the things because I'm so short. Dylan mostly pulls the kits off the machine. He mostly pulls the cutouts off the machine. And then we all kind of like come and help. Because when they're all done at the same time, we need to get them, you know, offloaded so we can get it going again. I thought I needed longer arms. I need a step stool. I need a step stool. Okay, let's sand this stuff down. There it is. I don't really feel like I want to use this. It's got a color on it because I don't want it to transfer. So let's use a new one. Let's use a new sander. And then let me sand across, create some character. There we go. Why do I feel like this is giving purple vibes? Maybe it's just me. I think maybe it's just me. I don't know. You ever notice that about some blacks? They kind of have a purple undertone. This one definitely feels that way. Let me get this. I'm going to go around. Just a little bit. See, like using this tool here, like you have to use it and you have to put a little bit of pressure. So it's really good for your hands. I know I have arthritis in some of my joints. But it is definitely not comfortable sometimes. But I think it just comes with age. Someone said that arthritis is genetic. I don't know if it is. I haven't done my research, but some say that it is. Sorry, I over sanded it right there just a little bit. And then let's do this one. It's burnt umber. The stain, I didn't use burnt umber tonight. I used the Waverly Antique Wax. I get this at Walmart. That's what I use tonight. But normally I use Apple Barrel's burnt umber. And if I can get a larger container than this one, I will. But they normally don't have it. So I don't get it. All right. Let's do this one. Since it's the back and we're finishing it all the way around. Go ahead and do that. Now the mini sign stand doesn't have this back support because it's tiny. But the medium and this one, they do. Let me do the stand base. This is messy. I haven't been this messy in a minute. I love the way that black distresses. It just looks so good. All right, this goes over the top. I didn't have to paint that, but I did. I'm just gonna do the edge. You taped most of Bob Ross. Shows and learned to paint from him. I loved it and I haven't painted in a long time. Oh my gosh. I love Bob Ross. Love Bob Ross. Okay, I think that looks good. All right. Let me set that aside. And then all we have left is this. Yes? Yes. There isn't really a front and back on this. It's the same on both sides. All right, let's see. There's a piece that's gonna go right here, so I'm not gonna worry about that too much. I might need to sand it down a little bit more to even out the colors, but I'm just gonna leave it. Get my workouts. I need to do this with my left hand because I feel like I'm losing my strength in my left hand or my arm. Dang. All right, this will be the back, I think. This can be the front because it's a little bit more weathered. Let me see. It's just a little bit more. We can finish sanding it once we get it assembled. All right, let me take this wipe or this paper towel, and I'm gonna go over this. And I'm gonna set them aside, and then I'm gonna clean this stuff up because it's kind of messy. See? All of our little pieces are done. Definitely messy. Well, thanks you guys for hanging out tonight. Hope you guys can make it to join us tomorrow if you're home and have nothing better to do. Me and my mastermind friends will, each of us has a time slot for an hour throughout tomorrow and Sunday. So it's really exciting. Hopefully you can make it. All right. Oh, spring is in clearance. I put spring in the clearance collection, what's left. And then we're doing tomorrow, maybe it's active now, I don't know. Earrings are going to be buy one, get one. And it'll be like 3 days. So if you want to try out our earrings, you paint them yourself. Those are on sale. We try to do that every so often. We do a buy one, get one on those because, you know, they're just really fun. They're really fun to do and craft and wear. I haven't worn any in a minute because I have them in a basket over there. But I love to do my own stuff. I love DIY jewelry and I love DIY anything. It's just my thing. Okay, for the most part, the counter is semi-clean. Then I stick my finger in the paint. Oh my gosh. You wore your chicken earrings today and everyone loved them? Oh my gosh, I love that. Every time I wear my earrings, someone asks me where I got them. And I tell them. Made them myself. My time slot tomorrow is at 2 Eastern to 3. So, I definitely have to, my project isn't super, like, complicated, and it's going to be a lot of fun. So, I just won't be able to sit and, like, chit-chat too much. It's 4:15 a.m. I'm so tired tonight. Girl, I would be tired too. Is there a place on Facebook for the event? Cheryl, Michelle's going to send out an email if you're on our email list. Let me go ahead and get the link for you because I made a whole landing page for it and everybody's page is tagged for their time. So let me go get that. You can see it right there on the homepage of the shop. Let me show you really quick before we put this together. So if you go to the shop, and you are on the home page and you click on that image, it takes you to the landing page for the Star Spangled Meetup. And it says more details below. It tells you like a little bit of the backstory. It shows you all the pretty faces of all of my friends in the mastermind. And then the quick links, John, who is the crafty tech guy, it's this guy right here. He put together this quick links for the presenters, but I also put the schedule right here and everyone's time is listed and links you to everybody's Facebook page. So everyone will be live on their pages. Facebook has made some changes. And so it's hard to like get people funneled into a group, keep, you know, someone on, you know, constant approval and then controlling all the overwhelm of that. So we're all going to be doing our own videos on our page. Vanessa is doing Saturday at 10 and Sunday at 10, both days. She kind of had this up, and so did Lisbeth with Cottage Caboodle, which some of you guys might know her. She is a phenomenal painter too. I love her stuff. And then it tells you about my presentation and then what the product is and then how you can get the personal use template. And then here is also a larger graphic for all of the information. All times are Eastern Standard. And then I say a great big thank you for you guys who are joining us for our little meetup. So if you go to the shop, which is the same link that's pinned down below, you can just go to the homepage. Take the menu to the homepage and you can just scroll a little bit and find it right there. And then you'll see it. So, oh my goodness. How do I exit out of myself? Let me go back. Okay, I'm back. All right, let me get another piece of wax paper so we can glue this stuff together, okay? Are you going to make a workspace for your craft projects? What do you mean? Like tomorrow? No. Tomorrow I'll be right here. Right here. No, do I have I have a craft room at the warehouse, but I don't want to go there and be there in the evenings by myself because if you don't know where we are, like my unit is next to a doctor's office, but then I'm the last unit before a bunch of warehouses start. So I don't really like to be there by myself at all. And it's very dark. It's not a heavily traveled like road. So I just don't like to be there. So if I do craft, I usually craft in the front lobby. That's what we call it. Like it's the receiving area. I don't really craft that often in the craft room because for whatever reason, the internet in that room is just not that great. So I craft in the front at the little rolly station that I got. But yeah, I have a place that I'm working on, but y'all, it is what it is. Plus, I like to be home. Any word on the Android update? No. We are at the mercy of Google. It's a Google Play thing for Android, and so I've been getting a little bit of emails talking about Google Play's changes, some different updates, some requirements, just things like that. So we're still waiting. Still waiting. All right. So this is the front. We're gonna do the front. And this is the back. So let's do our stand so we can go ahead and start putting this thing together. So the stand goes on like, you just center it up on the base. Do the best you can. And like I said, the large hanging sign stand is what this is for all of the 9-inch rounds. You can make your own little rounds for this stand. We have some other different signs. It doesn't have to be a round one. Like I'm putting a square on here and it's gonna be really cute. The, this one, you can also hang on here, which is the basket with the flowers and the flag, which I was gonna do this tonight, but I'm gonna probably do this Sunday. I'll probably do this Sunday. And so now that you have your base glued together like so, the back portion, in case you've not seen this before, we've done this before. It goes in the back like so, in that little spot. because this is really tall, and once you put a sign on there, sometimes it can want to lean forward. And so when you create this on the back, this glues to here, and it just makes it a little bit more solid and sturdy. So that's why I wanted to finish the back of it. So we're gonna glue this in to the bottom. And I'm gonna use a little bit of extra glue just to be on the safe side. Okay, and then we're gonna take this, make sure you've chosen the front side that you prefer, and you're gonna add a little bit of glue to the front, or this, I'll show you, the curved part goes towards the back. Okay, so this part goes to the back. This glues to the front. So this is gonna be away. So you're gonna put glue on this portion. And you wanna make sure you do enough. And so what you're gonna do is put your sand in. And I'm gonna squish my glue around. And then you're gonna put this in, and you wanna try to get it as straight as possible and not crooked. And then we're gonna hold it. Don't glue my pigtail, I know. Who won? They did? I told them, I said, somebody said they were watching the Pacer game. I said, you know he's out there watching the Pacer game. Yeah. I showed them you were watching it right through the window. He lives for sports. It is stick fast. Okay, so here's our stand, all done up, all the way around. My glue's not completely dry, but we're gonna keep going. But see how it's straight? It shifted just a little bit, but that's okay. It'll dry and it'll be fine. So there is the back. And this is how it should look. And so now when you see it from all the way around, it's completely finished, okay? So on the bottom, this goes down here. Okay, so we're gonna glue that on. I'm gonna face it towards me so I can see what I'm doing. Now it looks like so. And then we're gonna do the rest of this up here. So this bigger piece goes right there. So let me glue that on. And I did go ahead and paint right over those spots. Gluing over where I painted it. Okay, so there we go. Looks just like that. All right, now this one goes here. Okay, we're gonna put that there. All this stuff sticks really quick sometimes, and then not very quick sometimes. And once it's stuck, you're not moving it. So just be really careful and work quickly. Okay, so there's that. Now I'm gonna go ahead and glue on our little sign holder where the twine goes. So basically you're gonna glue these and stack everything in the middle. So So glue this, stack it. Glue the next one. You don't want to have any glue that seeps out on the edge. If you have glue, wipe it off so that your twine from your sign doesn't stick in it and get stuck, because that has happened to me. So I'm just going to take a wipe and go right around this edge. Just to make sure. All right, and then we're gonna add some glue here. And this goes on the front of that. And I just like to double check that I've gotten it in the center. And then this, see how it's got that distance? That's where you're gonna hang your twine. And this goes right here. Like, which way do I want to do this? Do I want to do it this way, or do I want to do it this way? This way, or this way? Okay, I kind of like it this way. There's no wrong answer. Stuck. Okay, so I did it that way. So this is our sign stand. Like I said, all of the 9-inch rounds go on this. Some of our other different signs go on this also. Like I said, I was showing you that this one you can hang on there. Your twine's not going to be real long, but you can hang it on here to display it and change them out. Okay, so we have different other signs that have like a hanger that you can pair up on this. But these definitely really nicely fit the 9-inch rounds. So let me put some twine on this now that I've got my sign stand done. And we're going to put our sign that we just did on here. But I didn't want to add twine until I knew how long I need to make it. So now we can kind of do that. And I think I'm going to double my twine. Okay, I need to go find scissors. Hold on just 1 second. Where are they? I meant to get a pair of scissors from work and I didn't. Okay, so I'm gonna take my twine and I'm going to find the middle. And I'm gonna double it. Because I don't have the thicker twine here. See, I didn't need all that. So actually, let me do it this way. Let me go through the back so I can come through the front. No, never mind. Never mind, y'all. Never mind. I'm just going to make it smaller. Just going to make it smaller. Go through. Come on. There we go. Maybe I have enough. Okay. Let's see. Let's see how long it needs to be. That's really cute. So I'm going to double up my knot. And then I'm going to double check once again. Oh, that is so cute. And I'm going to take this and double this up too. So when I say double it, I'm going to loop it through once. And then I'm going to push that loop around again through there. And then pull it tight. I definitely did not have to cut that much. Now I just have to keep it straight. I feel like it's crooked. I can't tell if it's crooked or not, but this is what it looks like on our stand. It's really cute. I love it too. I love it. And so because it's tall, it has some height to it and it goes upward, and then you can put something on here and you can get some height, and then you can change this out. And for the most part, everything stays right in this balanced area because the sign's not going to be super mega large. So it's not going to be like overdone. But this is the large hanging sign stand. And this is the Spindle, Patriotic Spindle Americana, I think is what I called this. And so we did this first, and then we did this one next. And I'll have this, like this replay, it'll all be together so you guys can see it. I did put the link for this in the, like it's pinned down below. I didn't link this one, but I will in the comments so you guys can connect to these two. So when I'm done here, I'll put it all together where you guys can easily find this. But if you go to our shop and you go to the menu, you can look at sign stands is where going to be all the sign stands are. And then this will be in the Patriotic. And then it's also in the newest collection. Really cute, right? So this is new. I just put this in the shop today. I think it's really fun. So I had a customer send me a picture and said, hey, can you do something spindle? And I said, well, I wasn't probably planning on doing that. And then they sent me another picture and said, hey, because they sent me a picture of one of the kits we had and asked me if I was going to do another something. And I said, probably not. So they sent me a picture of, I think it was Pickett's design. And I was like, oh, that's kind of cute. It almost looked like a flag. And it had like something, I don't remember exactly what it was, but I was like, I think this like bold, large kind of like emblem almost looks like a stamp. Like if you were get like a special edition stamp, I felt like that's kind of what this was reminded me of, you know? So I thought this is really cool. So this is what we did today. And I hope you like it too. Thank you guys for hanging out. You love all the things Spindle? I do too. I really do too. I really love, Bella the Barnes is like this. She uses like real spindles. I don't have the tools to do that. So I'm like, we could do laser spindles. Why not? So, I was like, girl, I love your spindle stuff, but I'm going to do my own version. And she was like, it's all good. So, many of you guys already know, like Danielle from Bella the Barn. She's amazing. Absolutely amazing. I love her quilt stuff. I love all of her spindle things. She has like an Amish shop that does like a lot of her things. And I'm just like, that it's amazing stuff. So anyways, but thanks you guys for being here tonight. I will take a picture, of course, and I will show you how it turned out so that you have, I know a lot of you guys, save the picture I post to, I don't know if you know that you can save posts on Facebook and you can give them a folder. And so, some of you guys save the picture so that you can refer to it back when your stuff comes and you can like look at it instead of like watching the video. A lot of people do that. So I like to share that photo. So thanks you guys. I appreciate you. Yes. Have a great evening. Hopefully I'll see your smiling faces. I won't see your smiling face, but you'll probably see mine, tomorrow at 2. And, that's Eastern, 2 Eastern. But thanks you guys. Go check out the clearance. All the spring that we have left is on clearance. There's only limited quantities left of what's spring. So if there were some things you were hoping to get and you're going to get them, clearance is 50% off. So go take advantage of those. And then earrings, buy one, get one. Michelle's going to send an email. She's going to send an email out. So just watch for that and everything. So y'all be blessed and I will see you guys next time.